Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Screen Scene Guru. Today is a very special day because we're just one day away from Halloween. Very exciting stuff. And we got trailers that have just dropped. We got the new Stranger Things Season 5 trailer, which was very shocking. I didn't expect it. And then we also got Scream 7 trailer dropped as well. So really exciting news here. I'll kind of break them down a bit in this video. So starting off, let's go into our Stranger Things trailer. We get to see the group. It has been a bit of time since Season 4 ended. We see them now in pairs, different parties, doing different tasks. We get to see Vecna again, the main villain, coming into their world. The production and the budget does look very good for this final season. It looks like, world-changing events. Hawkins has been officially locked down by the government, and now the kids are having to run around underground tunnels and try to stop Vecna before his plan is set in motion. They have suggested very high risks to these characters. A lot of people are speculating that Will might die. There is actually a scene at the end of the trailer where Vecna kidnaps Will and says he needs his help one last time. So very interesting stuff there. Going into the Scream 7 trailer real quick, we get to see Neve Campbell is returning, which is really great to hear about the franchise. Courtney Cox is back, so that's really cool. This is the 7th one in the franchise, so we have been waiting about 2 years since the last Scream movie. They confirmed that this one is coming out in February 27th, 2026. So I'm really excited about that. Intro to the movie, looks like now Sydney has a daughter. They're living in a new town. And it seems like the murderer is after her daughter now. Similar to the copycat killer. We did hear that Skeet Ulrich is supposed to be coming back, I believe. As well as, let me look up real quick. Okay, so I got it pulled up right here, guys. It looks like Matthew Lillard is coming back to do a voice role. We're not exactly sure if we're going to get him in the movie. I know there's been speculation about ever since the original Scream. They've wanted to put Matthew Lillard back in the franchise. One new character that I do want to say is showing up, Isabel May from the Yellowstone franchise. She was in the Yellowstone 1883, I believe. And she also shows up as a voice character in 1923. So really cool. Isabel May, an American actress known for her versatile performances in film and television. So really cool to see. She's 24 years old. So very young actress, 5'9". I really liked her work in Yellowstone, and now she's going to be playing Sidney Prescott's daughter. So that's a new announcement. It looks like we're going to be getting one of the younger cast members from Scream 5 and 6. Mason Gooding is coming back. We're going to be getting David Arquette, supposedly, for a cameo, even though he died previously. So that's really cool. Going on to the cast, it looks like we're also going to be getting Michelle Randolph from Landman, so that's really cool. She's only 28 years old. Another young cast member from 5 and 6, Jasmine Savoy Brown, is returning, so that's really cool to hear about. We're also going to get Joel McHale, which I think he might have been in the last one. So yeah, interesting stuff. I did look up the Scream 7 cast, but it might be giving me people from previous movies. But yeah, Matthew Lillard as Stu is confirmed for this last one. I believe they used a bit of his voice in the trailer as well. The trailer wasn't very exciting to me. I'll put it in the descriptions below, both the trailers. But out of the two, I'd say Stranger Things steals the cake. I'm way more excited about it because it's going to be a 3-part release. We're going to get it November, December for Christmas, and then New Year's. So really awesome stuff. But I'm wondering, will this kind of hurt Netflix? Because after Wednesday season 2 dropped with a few weeks in between the seasons, nobody streamed part 2 of season 2. They kind of fell off the board. So I'm wondering, will that happen again with this? Not exactly sure. I do want to go into some movie notes real quick before I leave. UAP news real quick. David Grush gave an interview to Fox News last month in September. This was a week before Charlie Kirk's assassination, and apparently Fox decided to bury the interview because it talks badly about our government and the tools and the methods they use to silence people. I did want to bring up real quick, Landman Season 2 is coming back to Paramount Plus. It's going to be out on November 16th, so be sure to check out Landman Season 2. I'm really excited about it. Megan Fox was recently at a special fan screening of Jennifer's Body with the director, and she even teased with her new child, with Machine Gun Kelly, that she is open to do a sequel to Jennifer's Body very soon, apparently, in the next 2 years. Paramount fired up to 1,000 employees due to their shifting in the new ownership, so that was kind of sad to hear about, as well as UPS and other companies, big chain franchises are clearing house, so to speak. Hurricane Melissa really wrecked Jamaica. Really bad results from that storm. A lot of people are still trying to recoup from that. I did want to go into real quick, I was talking about The Shining in my last video, and I wanted to look into the boy from The Shining and what happened to him. And his name is Danny Lloyd. He's a former child actor, former American child actor. And I did a bit of research, and Danny Lloyd was an actor who played Danny Torrance in The Shining. He retired from acting in 1982 after a TV movie, went on to become a biology teacher. So that's really cool. He now leads a private life and teaches a community of college students in Kentucky. But he had a brief cameo in the 2019 sequel to The Shining, Dr. Sleep, which I really like. I'm a big fan of it, where he played a spectator in a baseball game. So if you guys go back and watch Dr. Sleep, the original boy from The Shining is in it. He makes a cameo, and he's doing well now. I just wanted to look into what he's been doing. But yeah, really cool to see that Danny Lloyd is doing okay. He's a biology teacher. Right now I want to pull up just hurricane news. Hurricane Melissa. And just see oceanographic, or Atlantic Ocean, top stories. Yeah, the Caribbean islands reel from Hurricane Melissa's devastating impact. That's CNN. So I'll go to that one real quick. Okay, so the Caribbean islands reels from Hurricane Melissa's devastating impact. The storm heads north. So let's go into this. Rescue efforts are underway across the Caribbean after Hurricane Melissa tore through the region, the most powerful Atlantic storm in more than 150 years. So as long as they've been tracking these storms, guys, this is the biggest one. And real quick, I do want to bring up a book real fast. Okay, I'm back. This is The Coming Global Superstorm by Art Bell and Whitley Strieber. This is the inspiration for Roland Emmerich's Day After Tomorrow. And if you guys haven't seen that, I recently rewatched it due to this storm hitting, and I highly recommend you guys check out this book, and also check out Roland Emmerich's classic disaster films. He's responsible for Day After Tomorrow, 2012, Deep Impact, Armageddon, Independence Day, a whole lot of films, so definitely check them out. But this is the book that inspired him, The Coming Global Superstorm by Art Bell and Whitley Strieber. So just want to show that off real quick. But yeah, really shocking news to hear about the storm that happened. Torrential downpours with forceful winds already unleashed widespread destruction along the storm's path of Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas. So I just wanted to bring that up. Jamaica was the hardest hit. The island of Jamaica was heaviest battered by the Hurricane Melissa. Rainfall, it fell Tuesday, its strongest in a Category 5 storm. Estimated maximum sustained of 185 wind miles per hour. 185, guys. That's almost pushing 200 miles per hour. But yeah, very alerting news to hear from that. Authorities have yet to reach the worst affected areas so far. Bodies have been found on St. Elizabeth Parish after the aftermath of the hurricane. The government, sources say the government told CNN on Wednesday, let's see, around 140,000 people were cut off from the storm. Overall, the country's infrastructure has taken battering. Yeah, they talked about potentially having the airport open to start bringing in supplies, but it doesn't look like they're going to have their airport open for a while, just because of the streets being covered with debris and extensive damage. Also in Cuba. Cuba was also hit hard during hurricane landfall. Category 3 storm on Wednesday, so it did slow down a bit. It made a little bit less of an impact on Cuba, but still getting hit with a Category 3 hurricane is no joke. Includes flooding, mudslides, property destruction, infrastructure damage, potentially Cuba's eastern regions, with hundreds of rural communities now left isolated. They're aware of at least 241 communities that were cut off due to the storm. So that's a lot of people, guys. But yeah, international efforts. United Kingdom said on Wednesday they're deploying 2.5 million or 3.3 million in emergency hurricane funding. The British government also said they're changing, or they're chartering the number of flights to help British national leave to Jamaica. British nationals are headed to Jamaica. Okay, and China's ambassador of Cuba shared a video on social media on Tuesday showing hundreds of boxes labeled "Family Kit" being transported from a warehouse. So, very good there. I thought I'd just bring that up real quick, because that is a global event that's happening, the storm. What do you guys think of all the trailers that dropped today? Let me know in the comments down below. I would very much appreciate it if you guys liked, share, comment the video. I'm up to 82 subscribers, trying to get up, way up. You guys can hype the video if you like. There's all kinds of new features to YouTube. Before I leave, I do want to recommend you check out my Instagram, TikTok, Threads, @SceneScreenGuru, and you show me some support there if you can. Tell your friends, let everybody know what's going on with the trailers and with the news of the world. But until next time, guys, bye-bye. Have a good one. Take care.